Hold on, I think my screen is too big. Let me. Oh, it's 1440p. That should be fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. No, hell no. This is big as fuck. Oh, fuck! Oh my god. Really? While now that I'm live? Really? Fuck. Hope no one heard that. Alright, so there's this like code along thing. Let's see, code along online. Code share, there you go, that's what it is. Or is it? I think this one works too. Or you can basically like share code to each other. Oh yeah, there you go. Share, copy. I'm gonna send you this. Just open that, and we'll be able to like whatever I write. You know, you're able to add whatever in here.
Yeah.
You see
What
my
do I
ticket?
do?
Just add. I just want to make sure it works. Add your name in there.
I yeah. How do I do that?
Just start typing. Did you? Oh, did you click the link I sent you in Discord?
Oh no. Oh yeah. I'm here now.
Alright. Oh, there you go. There you go. I wonder, can I change to a specific language? Oh, there you go. Well, since my favorite, let's do Python.
I type my name under 3.
Yeah, in line 3. Alright, bet. It does work. Oh,
Wait,
some
line
people.
3, line 3.
Yeah, line 3.
Wait, double line or just one line?
It's cool. I just want to make sure it works. Alright, bet. Bet, 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 bet. Okay, so in coding, there's a couple of components, bruh. There is variables, like variables, or sometimes they're called like properties, or they could also be called member. Like there's a lot of names for it, but all in all, it's a variable. It's basically a what do you call this? It's basically like think of it like a box, right? It's basically a container of data. You know what I mean?
Variables. Okay.
Oh, that's not the. There you go. That's the comment syntax in Python. All right. So comment basically, the compiler will not look like if you add this thing in it in the beginning, the compiler will ignore the rest of the line, and it's more for like documentation. That's why I added this thing. All right. But like
Uh.
if but yeah, variable, for example, a variable is like a equals 3 or
Okay.
b equals
So it's like an equation type thing.
j. It's a basically, yeah, it's basically a container. Yeah, container of
Okay.
data.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Don't delete off any of this stuff. I need to take a picture
All
later.
right. Yeah. You can I'll copy paste all this to you. Oh yeah, I mean it says right there it doesn't expire for the next 24 hours. I actually closed it and I had to reopen it, and I'm actually glad that you didn't get kicked off, or everything is still in here. So yeah, you're good. You got 24 hours. So yeah, like I said, variable is a container of data. That's one of the components.
Variable is. Can you type that under next to that?
Yeah, I have it right here, bro.
Uh.
I have it right here. Line
Yeah.
6. All right.
Container of data. Yeah. Variable is container of data.
All right, like a equals 3, b equals j, or it can even be a container of multiple datas. Like let's say,
Variables. Okay.
what do we call this? Names is equal to a list of string, which is J, Samuel, and then you know what? Fuck it, might as well add Ye in here. It could also contain multiple
That,
data.
that can be that's a variable too.
That's a variable. Um, and all of these on the right side are basically different data types. Container.
Uh,
So variable is a container data that could be multiple data. That could be any data type actually.
okay.
Or for example, data equals. You can even have something like this, like an ID of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it has. Oh no, like it can even be like this. Name is gonna be J. Uh, this is, by the way, a dictionary. This is an array. No, I mean
Mhm.
obviously this is a number. Oops, number. This is a string data type, and this is a array or list, array of strings, array of strings. Oops, and then this is a dictionary of string, string to hold on, string to any, or you know what, we could do string to string actually. So yes, age will be, let's say, 21, and then you know address
Wait, this is
a
okay.
abcd. This is a dictionary. A
All
dictionary.
right.
So you see the difference between this guy and then this guy. Dictionary is based.
Yeah, the dictionary is more specific, right?
Exactly. It's a key. It's a dictionary is basically a.
Like a defining data. Oh,
Sure. Well, no. It's more of a, like, it's a key value pair.
just like more information, I guess. Like more
Um.
detailed.
Yeah. Actually, what when you start sending st- uh like, yeah, stuff to the server, you're gonna be sending it in this kind of format, something like this.
Oh,
So yeah, so yeah, but this could be even like a number, right? It doesn't. It could even be like like, it could even be an array of stuff like this one. It doesn't matter. You can put everything in here, like, like this, and you can even have like a dictionary of inside of a dictionary inside of a dictionary inside of a dictionary. So just letting you know, but that's more in the future. So yeah,
okay. So okay.
so these are different data types, and there's also obviously a2 is equal to 3.1. That's basically a double, right? This is
Mm,
actually specifically an integer. Double is like has what do you call it, has decimal in it.
okay.
All right. So yeah, that's a variable with different data types. Now the next component, one of my, like, holy shit, I love this. I love coding. Is conditionals. Two is conditional. Whoops. Which is basically the if else, else if, and else. So what do you think this is for? I kind of told you a couple examples already, right? Like it's basically how you path your code, if that makes sense.
Can you give me an example?
So for example, um you have a grade coming in. Let's say grade 1, right? I got a 90%,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if an else, but so like basically, if I want this to be converted into a letter, right? Like say this is an A or maybe A minus if you want to be more specific. Um, so if I want this to be converted um, to an A, you'll have to write something like if uh, grade 1 is greater than 90, right? Then
So A.
return A. Or like you can say print you got an A.
What does print do?
It just prints out to the console.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh, so okay. Can I try something?
yeah, go ahead.
Uh, does it have to be in the equation, or if what can I type in here? Can I type in here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait. If LeBron,
Oh, better not be greater than Kobe. Oh hell! Oh, that'll automatically be false.
no, let me just try print. Wait, do I have to add? Oh, that this shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, LeBron got more points.
That'll
And
mean
then,
shit.
wait,
Hold on, what was
did I
it?
do it right?
What is he like five five wins out of 12 final appearances or some shit?
Yeah, but he's still playing.
Yeah, right.
But that's just an example, right?
But sure, yeah, but that's never gonna compile because it's never gonna be true. So, unfortunately, this gotta go. So,
No.
alright. So now I want you to finish this until all the way to like 60. What do you think this should look like?
What do you mean?
Alright, so basically if I say else, then print you're not Asian. So what this basically means is whatever grade 1 is, if it's greater than 90, then it's gonna say you got an A. Else, meaning anything less than 90, no, 90 or below, then it's gonna basically say you're not Asian.
Okay, so they're not connected. I mean, they are connected, but
What do you mean they're not connected?
oh, like grade 1 is
Or you're not grade, I just put grade.
uh.
Yeah, I just put grade.
So you got an A is 90, right?
Yeah. But like this could be like we don't know. Let's say we don't know. Like this is like something that will be inputted in a calculator or something. Like or the user will input it. You know
But
what I'm
the else is just random.
No, else is basically everything that's not handled in this condition. Everything
Uh,
outside of this condition basically. So everything if your grade is greater than 90, then you get you know what I was gonna say? Greater than or equal to 90. There you go. Greater than or equal to 90, then it's gonna say you got an A. Else if you got basically 89.99 or below,
you're not Asian.
it's gonna say you're not Asian.
Oh, okay, I see. So the you're not Asian part is just another way to say you didn't get an A.
Yeah. Or so okay now I want you to and also you can add another one else if grade is greater than equal to 80, then it's gonna say you're grounded or some shit. Oh, okay. Actually, I think you're grounded here. This one, you're not Asian. So I think getting grounded is worse than being called you're not Asian.
I see, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it now.
Is making sense now. That's what conditional basically is, and
So the 90 is you got an A. You're
mm-hmm,
not Asian is when you got 80.
mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh,
Is um what do you think will happen if I switch this around? You think this is the same?
if grade is equal to you're not Asian. If else,
Do you think that's the same
uh,
thing as the other one?
yeah, is it not?
No, it's not because
It has to be on the top.
yeah, because condition goes from top to bottom. So
Okay.
yeah, so this one, um,
So good and bad.
if it's 90, right, or let's say 95, you're expecting it to go here, right? As the person that wrote the code, you're expecting it to go here. But
Yeah.
95 is also greater than or equal to 80. So it's gonna go here first and execute this function, this thing instead of what you actually want to execute, which is this. So order matters, or you also just got to keep that in mind that but like uh, that order matters, and you gotta double check your code basically once in a while. Make sure you're not doing some stupid shit like that. That has bitten me in the ass a couple of times.
Has to be in order.
Yeah.
Like,
Or if you want, you can be more. If you want to be more specific, right? So conditional. So this is a conditional. All right. Another way of writing a conditional is you can do it like this. If greater than or equal to 90 and grade is less than or equal to 100, then you get so meaning like you can be more like specific with it, right? This will be greater or equal to 80 and grade is less than or equal to less than 90.
uh, the grid is greater than equal to 90. Yeah,
So
it just got kind of complicated.
all right.
Um,
So what this is basically saying is if your grade is greater than or equal to 90 and less than or equal to 100, then it executes this.
then you got
So meaning both of these has to be true for it to go in
mhm.
here, for it to go inside um inside the whatever you're gonna execute. But yeah, it's only gonna execute one of these. It's never gonna execute all of them. You know what I mean? That's what conditionals do. But yeah, AND gate, and what it does is basically both of these has to be true for it to go in here. If not, then it's gonna go to the next one, which is this one. Then it's gonna go to the else if none of them are, gonna happen. All right,
Oh,
and then the or this time. The or. Let's not use that again. Maybe that's more complicated. Oh, I know. So let's say someone gave you uh, a letter and they want you to capitalize it, right? Let's say this. But like you want to make sure that they're always no, actually, oh, actually, no, I know. So let's say they give you a letter, yeah, a letter, right? But like you want letter, if someone tap on letter A, you want to do the same thing as if they tap on letter N, right? So what you can do is if letter is equal to A, or oh whoops, letter is equal to N, then uh print user pressed N or A.
Okay. Oh, I see. I see. I see.
That's an OR gate. So in either only one of them has to be true, right? This could be false, right? And then
Yeah.
it's still gonna get, this thing is gonna get executed still.
I see.
All right. Okay.
It's,
So you ready for some more, a little bit more advanced stuff?
um. Yeah.
Combos of and or. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, and plus or. There you go. So, so you can actually write something like this. I mean, this is gonna be like hypothetical. It's more than likely not gonna be actually happening. Um, but yeah, you can have something like this. If letter is equal to A and grade is greater than 90, or grade is less than 80. This is just like hypothetical. I don't even know if this thing actually makes sense. Um, or um, true. True. Then print, I don't know. But so yeah, what do you think is happening here?
No idea.
Me neither, but that's fine. But
I'm so lost.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Me too. I don't even know what the fuck I wrote here. But
Uh, if letter
basically,
is equal to A and grade is greater than 90.
you don't even have to look at it like that, right? Especially right now. What you gotta understand is this thing has to be true, and this thing has to be true, um, for this to actually execute. Like if any of these two are true, because because remember this is a or, right? It like compares this first, kind of like an equation, right? When you're adding something, like 3 plus 4 times, 7, no, let's say 3 times 2, right? You do the ones in the you do the parentheses first. So it becomes 7 times 6, right? You get it? Becomes, you do the ones in the parentheses first.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. You look at the ones here first. So if this thing is true, right, then you don't even need to look at this. This thing is gonna get executed. But yeah, like I said, this is very rare. Like you're like, you gotta be working on some algorithm and stuff to be even like doing something like this. So just get comfortable with these stuff. As long as you get comfortable with these, or maybe like uh yeah, like if you just get comfortable with these, you're good. This is like very rare you have to do. All right, so that's condition. It basically controls the flow of your code. That's why it's called control flow. All right. Now there's I hope you're still alive. You're still there for the most part.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the and part. The if grade is greater and equals to 90, and grade is less greater than. Okay, yeah, I think I get it.
All right. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's like a game, man. So now the next thing, mm, let's go with loops. I was gonna do functions, but now let's do loops. I think this is like one of the last ones. Then the rest are like more like cleanliness, I guess. So loops, there's all kinds of loops. There's for loops, while loops, which is rare. Usually you're gonna see for loops though. Yeah, for loops and while loops. It's basically, for example, you have, because you're rarely gonna be messing around with just one variable. You're usually gonna be messing around with an array of stuff, right? Like an array of numbers, like score, like points, or like, uh, let's say we have points, right? We have points. 81. So you already know I'm not talking about LeBron. 60, 61, 63. So yeah, let's say this is Kobe's score for the past week, for the past weeks, right? We wanna get the average of it.
Divide by 4.
Well,
Plus, like, add them up, divide by 4.
there you go. So what would you do? You would have to basically we would basically have to do something like this. Right now, this is purely for education purposes. This is actually not how you're gonna solve this solution, but just for just for you to, I guess, understand what a loop is, right? So for
Yeah.
point in points, this is how you basically loop through each items in here. So it's gonna start from left to right. And by the way, in computer, this is the first number is 0.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say points 1 is actually 60.
Excuse me.
Okay, points 0 is equal to 81. All right.
Mm.
That's how you basically access. That's how you access any one of these elements. Like for example, I want to print out, his first point. First point is, I think it's something like this. There you go. Point.
What is that?
This lets you print a variable, like adds this. I'm not even sure it's gonna work. Actually, I think I know this is gonna work though. %I. Okay. There you go.
What the hell?
Okay, there you go. Point 0. This will print 81.
Huh?
This will print 60. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
So what this is doing is that this %I represents this guy. So basically it's gonna print first point is 60.
Does it have to be in that the first point is uh uh first point is 60?
Because 0 is this is how you access this number. This
0 is
value.
81, 1 is 60.
Yeah. Because this is because an array, right? Like remember these guys
Okay,
array of strings?
why did you put the percentage jump next to the I?
Because that's how you print out something in Python, unfortunately. That's why I like Swift.
It has to be that. It has to be that
Yeah.
when you do loops.
You know what? Fine. Let's just do in Swift because Swift is more closer to
What
Kotlin.
what is Swift?
It's like Kotlin. It's bytes for Apple.
Oh, but this is for
Yeah.
Android.
This is actually for Android or anything. Python is for anything. It can be used for
So the
anything.
percent. Oh, okay.
All right. Let's
Eh,
change to Swift.
okay.
But a lot of this is not gonna work now, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I forgot something to tell you in variables.
Uh.
But hold up. Let me just fix all these code. Because right now there's different syntax in. Oh yeah, there's also different comment style. I mean comment. There you go. That's how you comment in Swift. Instead of the hashtag, it's double slash. All right. Shit. Okay. In Kotlin is how you comment too. So I guess I should have just used Swift the whole time.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you comment in. Java, I'm not sure though. Alright. Oh, yeah, fuck. All these are gonna be like this instead. Damn. But it's the same thing. And yeah, Kotlin's like this too, so I guess. I should have just used Kotlin. I mean, Swift with you for sure though. That's my be. But yeah, Kotlin will look more like this.
Oh.
But like I like Python because it's really easy to like read and understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Swift and Kotlin, you have to specify your data type unless you know the value already. You probably don't understand that right now, but that's fine. You know,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, there's like more. But like, if you're right, but Swift is also pretty easy. I mean, Swift and Kotlin is also still pretty easy to understand. It's just Python makes it way faster. I mean, way easier to way faster on comprehending. Because as you can see right now, like look, like there's extra lines, there's extra stuff I'm adding just to make it work with Swift. While Python, you saw it was like you're almost reading in English. So in Python and Swift, I mean in Swift and Kotlin,
Mm-hmm.
so you see the and it's actually like this. This is or, and this is and. So this one is like that. This one is like that.
That's and.
Yeah, that's and in Swift and Kotlin.
Wait, which one do I need to know? I'm confused.
And this is or.
Swift or Colin.
Kotlin. But like I said, Swift and Kotlin is very similar.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not gonna remember that right now.
Yeah, you don't have to. You definitely don't have to yet. Um, but yeah, no. What you're okay? So I kind of had to do it like this because you asked earlier. This is kind of confusing. This percent I, right? But what I like in Swift is that you can just print something out like this. print out a data like that.
Wait, what? What'd you do? I didn't see.
See that percent I? Print it out like this instead.
Oh wait. Oh, you're down here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My bad.
Oh, I didn't see it. Do it one more time.
So you know how earlier? Oh, you know how earlier it was like this percent I. You're asking about this percent I thing.
Hmm.
Um, like I told you, this represent this, and you can have you gotta have multiple percent I, right? And then you're gonna have to add another value here then, like points, whatever again, or it can be grade if you want. But but in Swift and Kotlin, you could just do this.
Oh.
Yeah, which is like so much easier to read and understand, right? Than this percent I thing.
Oh, you can just do the little dash and then.
Yeah, it says dash and then a parentheses, and then you paste whatever variable you want to put in here. What the fuck? Oh, you gotta have a that. There you go. So yeah, see how? So if you just do this, first point is gonna print out nothing, right?
Hmm.
Shit. Okay. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, just doing this will print out just first point is. But if you add this, then it's gonna add the space and then whatever this value you're accessing. Let's make it the second element, which is 60. Does that make sense? That's how you read a that's how you read a, what do you call this? A value from a array. So if you wanna get the average of it, right? You're not gonna go like, oh, total, right, is equal to point 0, right, plus 0.1 plus
Look,
0.2
two.
plus 0.3. You're not gonna do that, right? Because what if this thing actually has, like, some days he has 2 games only, some days he has 7 games maybe.
Hmm.
And if you oh yeah, if you try to access, let's say, even the first element, and this thing is empty, your thing will crash because you're trying to get something that does not exist. So your shit will crash, bro. You know what I mean? So that's why you don't want to do this, and hence, oh, I'm gonna add this.
It just has to make sense.
Bad way. All right, so what you want to do? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, let's go back to that later. Um, whoa, what the fuck? All right, so what you want to do instead is loop. So for point in points, right? What you want to do is have a total here, equal that to 0, and then total is equal to total plus points. Do you understand what's going on here?
Total is 0 for point in points. Total equals total plus points.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What did I do? Okay, oh, there you go. Print total. I wonder if I can run it.
I don't get it.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can compile it so I can like output, like we can see the outputs of it. now create new shared jobs. No. How do you run it? Code share execute code. Oh man, code share doesn't do it. Fuck, code share sucks. Just because of that. What the fuck? What the? Yo, you're still there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it.
Oh yeah, try to digest that. So, okay, you know, I'm just gonna explain it to you and then let you digest it, I guess. So what it's doing is it's going through, so it's looping through each element here. So first it's gonna point is gonna be 81, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is total? Right now it's 0. So this is gonna be 0 plus the first one, which is 81. So total is going to be 81, right, on the first loop. Second loop, 60, right? So
I
now,
thought this was wait. Oh, that is for 81. This whole like these two.
mhm.
These. I thought, cause when I read total, I thought like the whole thing.
No,
Like,
no, we're updating data now. We're manipulating data now. So now, 81. So this is going to be 81. Is no, is it going to be total? We're basically updating now total to something else. We're updating total to whatever it was plus what and whatever and then plus the current point, I mean. So that'll be 81 plus 60 on the second iteration. So that will give it 141, right? And now we're on the third loop, which is 61. Now it's gonna be 141 plus 61. So that's 202, right? And then the last one is gonna go to 63. 202 plus 63 will be 265. And then this thing is gonna print out 265. But that's if it gets compiled. But yeah, this is the solution for that.
this is the solution for the whole thing.
Yeah, if you wanna get the total of the stuff inside an array, then yeah, this is what you do. If you wanna, yeah, if you wanna get the total of everything in here, this is the code for it. So that's why we need loops, is because it allows us to. So for loops basically goes from the beginning until the end. You can actually make it skip. So if, for example, let's say if point is less than 70, right? Then you can say break, and what this does is no, actually no, continue. I mean, what it does is it skips it. If the point is less than 70, then it's gonna skip. It's not gonna add it to the total. It's gonna move forward to the next element in the points. Next point, I mean. Does that make sense? This is how you make it skip. So now this is the total is gonna be 81 only if you add this in there. Why? Because first point, when it's gonna go through here again, right? It's gonna go to 60. No, it's gonna go to 81, and is 81 less than or equal to 70? No, so it's not gonna go here, right? It's gonna skip all the way to the end of this curly. It's gonna go to the end of this curly, and execute the next thing, which is this one, which is 0 plus point. Then after that, at the end, at the end of the loop, right? At the end of this loop, it's gonna go back up again until it reaches the end of the last thing, basically. But if you say something like this, so yeah, continue will basically make it keep going. But if you say break, oh yeah, will keep looping. But if you say break, right, will stop the loop. Meaning, if it ever, for example, if it ever sees any number less than 70, right, then it's gonna break it, and it's not gonna look at the rest of the array anymore. Meaning, if Kobe had a 75-point game, the total is only gonna be 81 because it broke after it reached 60. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it's like common sense, but like
Yeah.
not really.
So if it's continue, what it's actually gonna do is it's gonna add 81 and it's gonna add 75 only to the total.
Okay.
It's gonna skip all of these three right here. Everything less than 70, basically. It's gonna get skipped. Alright. So yeah, let's comment that out for now. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me comment this whole thing out. Okay. Perfect. So now, right now, we're just adding everything like normal. Alright? So that's a loop. I know you probably want your own practice with this, right? And
it's just hard to understand everything right now.
man, you're good, bro. You're good. And this can also be a letter, right? You can loop through each. Let's say you have a. Oh, but before we do that, I forgot one thing about variables. So, variables. For example, we have age, right? We have var age. Let's say 21. But obviously age doesn't really, or you don't want that to change, right? Or no, maybe not age. Let's say ID number. We don't really want ID number to change ever, right? So if you want something to never change, you do this instead. Variables and constant, actually. So this, some language, they probably say something like this, const, or const or something like that. But in Swift and Kotlin, I believe they do let, meaning, for example, right? I can actually say, no, if I print a. Oh, this good thing I caught this. I forgot to change this. Comments. And this. Okay. So yeah, this will print 3. Right? Obviously.
Right?
Yeah. And then I can say a equals 5, and if I print a again, it's gonna print 5. But if we so because like I said, variables you can update them, you can change it, you can change the value of it. But ID number equals whatever, like let's say 25 245. This is not even gonna compile. This is compile error. So you don't want to do that. Meaning like your code is not even like gonna compile at all. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So can you see other use cases why you'd want when you'd want to use constant over something you can update?
What do you mean?
Like uh that's fine, that's fine. Just know that there's some variables that you cannot change, and that's more for like to explicitly tell people that like, hey, this value should not be updated at all. That's pretty much
Okay.
it. All right. So, where were we again here? Loops. Oh, I remember now. So let's say you have a message equals I will no Kobe is the best player ever. Duh. Right? You can actually loop through each letter letter in message, right? And then if you print letter, let's see. Let me actually see if I can get this to work. Actually, I just try to understand loops for now. What do you think what's gonna happen here? What is it gonna print out?
Mm. What do you mean? What does it supposed to print out? Like,
Are you looking at line 74?
uh, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, my bad. I went back. I went down again because we're back to loops.
Kobe is the best for letter in message. Um, if is it like if?
Wait, what? No, I'm
Uh,
saying what is this gonna print out?
I have no idea. What is it gonna print out?
It's gonna print out the entire message, one letter at a time.
Oh, like Kobe.
No, it'll be
Like
K and
every.
then O and then B, then E, then white space.
Oh,
What? Oh, I see. I can't compile it. All right. Android Studio, Playground. Is there such thing? Oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, try here, and I'm gonna send you a link in Discord.
mm,
Try pasting the code there.
what the fuck is this?
Oh, you would have to change some of them to print ln.
Wait, what the fuck did you send me?
It's a link. You
Oh,
see,
you want
you
to copy
see,
paste
yeah.
the whole thing?
Everything inside. Put everything inside. So erase print ln hello world. Erase that line and print. Put everything in there.
Wait, what? Oh, erase hello world.
Yeah.
Even just the words.
Yeah, basically just I just want to see those curlies, empty inside curlies.
Like that? Oh, never mind. You can't see my screen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is no
And
sharing
then
screen.
I copy paste Kobe's the best,
Uh huh. Yeah.
but I can't copy it.
Now copy this whole thing.
And then put it in the. Oh,
And then click play. It's probably not gonna work though,
you
because
just said,
it's not Swift. It's in Swift, not in Kotlin.
yeah. It doesn't say anything.
Doesn't say
So
anything.
it says
Oh yeah,
for
it
a
showed an
letter,
error.
a message.
It showed an error. Damn. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it said function, not function, expecting what unresolved reference, expecting an expression.
Iterate over characters. Uh, for C and oh, fucking Kotlin piece of shit. You gotta have a freaking that. Okay, that's so whack. Okay, the subtle differences of Kotlin and Swift. Where was I? So yeah, I just actually copy paste this instead, bro. Oops. Since this is the Swift version, this is the Kotlin version. See, they're very similar.
Wait, what? Which one?
I just pasted something in CodeShare again. That
Oh,
that's the Kotlin version of the same thing above. See how it's very similar?
yeah. Do I copy paste again?
Yeah, copy that shit to Kotlin Playground.
Um, do I delete anything?
Delete the whatever it was. So just keep func main.
What may? Okay. And copy paste this.
Mm-hmm. Well, before that, actually, just print message first instead of the for loop, so you can see the difference. Or actually, print message. Add like a print message like this. Actually no. Add this.
This.
Yeah. Just print the message and then look through the message and print. Basically gonna print each letters. So do you see it? What happens? The difference, I mean?
Wait.
Oh shit, the freaking thing is put at the bottom? Okay.
What the fuck?
What? Gave you an error?
Um, I'm confused. Oh, yeah.
just gotta copy that and paste it.
I did copy it, and then to over low resolution, whatever.
What the fuck?
Wait, which part you want me? Show me on your screen.
Uh, this. Just copy that. So basically,
Yeah,
what you're
I
gonna
did that,
have,
and then you put it in
funk
the
main,
code.
yeah. Basically, gonna look something like, oh shit, this is ugly.
I did that, bro.
Like this. You got this inside. This whole thing underneath.
On main. The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta have
oh,
the
that
fun.
part? I thought it was the var message part.
Nah, you gotta have. Oh, well, you gotta have the main thing. Everything in main gets executed. So meaning, if you have anything code outside of main, it's not gonna get executed. So click the play now, and then you'll see.
The anonymous functions with names are prohibited.
What?
Hey, what the fuck?
Dude, everything inside the text thing should have the whole thing I just pasted, bruh.
You said to delete everything in the hello world, just put to copy paste the
Yeah, even
rest.
fun main, even everything, delete everything in there,
On it. Okay.
and then copy.
Oh, now I see it. Now I
Okay.
see it.
All right. Mm, okay. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. So yeah, cause every time you print something, um, oh, actually add a ln at the end.
Huh?
Print ln message. So it puts the next letter in the next line. You get it? You added the
What?
ln. Line 87, I added that it's print ln instead of just print message. Print ln message.
Right,
Yeah. All right. So that puts the so because every time you put you print, there's a new line after that. Um. And yeah, that's what the for
Redland.
you're printing. Yeah, you're printing the letter out each time. So I guess that's why it looks vertically written vertically, right? Because every
Yeah.
time you print ln, after that you go to the you add a new line. So, anyways, if you want, you can also I'll make the Kotlin version of. While you're waiting, let me do the Kotlin version review for this one. So you can also do the points thing that I was telling you earlier. The total points. Just copy this whole thing.
Copy.
The var message, comment that out for now. Oh, I should just delete. You can erase it. But keep the fun main though. And the curlies.
On main. Like the 81 part.
Alright. So your thing should basically look like this.
Okay, well, let me try.
Should look like that, bruh. Oh, I sent in your in your messages instead of Facebook. It's fuck Facebook. Oh wait, there's an error. Oh, it doesn't like the print. Oh, what? Or it's Val for you guys. Fucking Colin.
This shit is fucking complicated. Fuck.
Bro, what do you mean, bro? It's so easy, bro. It makes sense. It's like a puzzle. Oh,
Wait.
oh, Val does work. What the fuck?
Variable message.
All right. So yeah, don't worry about the syntax for now. Like I said, I kind of want you to understand like I know it's not compiling right now because Swift and Kotlin is not exactly the same. But yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, that's basically what a loop is. Feel me?
Teaching me the loops.
So now you learned how. Now one more thing, because grind don't stop, is methods or functions. Functions or methods. So function and methods is just like what you see there with main, func main, right? It's let's say get no function is basically denoted with this func, or in Kotlin is just fun or fun, but in Swift we add the C because we're
Oh, so what is the main point of loops? Like, can you explain that one more time? Like,
the main point of loops is
what am I trying to get at? Like,
loops basically um oh, okay, loops basically makes you iterate through stuff. So you can even say something like this. If you go back to Xcode share, you can even say like this: for 0 through 10, right? Print, for num in 0 through 10, then print num. This will print out every number. It will be print out 0 and then 1 and then 2 and then 3 and until 10. That's a loop. That's an example use case of a loop.
it's to print out every single number, even like,
0 through 10. That's what this is saying.
oh, okay, 0 to 10.
You can also do something like this. Where's the points? Oh, like the points earlier, remember that? You can also go something like this. For index and points that count.
No, give me an easier example, please. Something I can, something I can simplify.
There you go. Yeah, like this.
For index in 0.
Print. This is print index.
In 0.
Hold on. Index is index
Huh?
And point is points index. So this is gonna print what do you call this? 4 times. It's gonna print something out 4 times. You know how earlier when you print out the message, you print out however many times the letters is?
Yeah. I think right now, bro,
Uh-huh.
I could just like
Your
learn one thing at a time because there's too much information right now.
your head about to explode.
Like my head was in the like I'm still at the if jump, and then
Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. All these things you're learning, we learned this in like, well, when I was doing my associate's degree, we
you get it the first day.
nah, hell no, hell no. It took him like weeks, bro. But like when I went to an actual university, yeah, they kind of wanted you to know this in 1 or 2, in within the 2 days.
Yeah,
But like
but
that's kind of why you had to like take like a pre-course that they had before you started at college. That way you already know coding. You just, well, some coding at least, and it's not like completely from scratch they're
yeah,
teaching you. But just let me, let me maybe you'll understand if you actually see the print.
yeah,
It's gonna print out
yeah.
this. The index is so what this is doing is from 0 through actually so from 0 through points that count -1.
Mhm.
So you have to add a -1 because remember, um, counting. So points that count is basically the number of stuff in here. So there's 5, right? So basically what this is saying is from 0 through 5 -1. So it's gonna be 0 through 4. Do you get
Mhm.
it? This part right here. It's the same thing as this one, bro. 0 through 10. But now this one, instead of actual 10, a more real world scenario is gonna be something like this. Points that count -1, meaning it's gonna be 0 through 4. Loops from loops 0 through 4. So it's gonna print out index is 0 and point is 81. It's gonna print out 5 times. It's gonna print like this.
Um,
Okay, and then it's gonna grab, what's the point again? I don't remember. 60, 61, 63, 75. Okay. It's gonna, this thing right here will basically print all these out. 89 to 91, line 89 to 91. If you execute it, it's gonna print these things, these 5 lines in their thing. You can even test it right now if you want. Let me make it Kotlin actually.
so,
You know what? You know what? Oh yeah, we can use Chat GPT, bro, to convert stuff for us. Pretty sure it is able to convert Swift to Kotlin, like nothing. All right.
I wish I can get this shit, bro. I'm trying.
Let's see. Convert. Stop. Convert this to Kotlin. There you go. Or you can just okay. Oh, that's how you do it in Kotlin. Kotlin. Swift. So yeah, copy this thing 95 to 97 to the Kotlin playground that you were at earlier, where you can pay, where the fun main and stuff, and you'll be able to see it. Oh,
Copy.
but you need the points too. Hold on, val points. So include this as well in it. I just added it. The points. I think you could just do that. Let me see.
Oh, fuck. Yo, you trying to play some League later, bro?
Try to play some Wild Rift later.
I just want to play League, bro.
Who the fuck still plays League, bro? I saw Solin once. Well, I played with Solin once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he told you. Oh, he still plays League.
Yeah, bro. Just play.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Fucking Kotlin, it's so different. Actually, it's not as exactly the same as I thought. Alright, there you go. I'm down, but I gotta get super lit first.
Alright. Just let me know.
Alright, so yeah, just copy that. Just copy that thing right there.
Yo, my girl said you're teaching me too fast, bro.
Good.
She said I'm not gonna get this shit all at once.
Fine. We're done for today then.
No, like just let me know like what. Like, can we just like be clear about the first part of the portion?
Okay.
Like anything before the loop shit.
Oh, so the if stuff? Okay.
Yeah, the loop shit got it made me forget everything. Like I was like I couldn't get the if part, but after learning the loop, I just lost it. But like yeah, so the if part, what do you even call that section? The conditionals.
Conditionals. Yeah, I mean, I sent you the link of a Kotlin tutorial by Kotlin, the W3 schools thing, and it goes over like everything. Like, so you just go, it shows you examples with exercises. So I actually kind of like that one because you can just go through it in a browser. And it does have an if and else right here. Damn. How should I? Oh, am I sharing my screen to you? Oh, you see my screen, right? This whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot. So yeah, you can just go through this, and yeah, what about this that you don't understand?
The if part.
Yeah, this is the if stuff. See?
Yeah,
If,
I get it. I that's like easier to understand than the loop shit.
Okay, so yeah.
Like if yeah cause logical man. Well, do you want me to give you example like give you something as an example?
You know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe like a quiz would would solidify this. What do you think?
What? How are we gonna make a quiz?
Let's say. Okay. Okay. Um, that's kind of why I wanted to show you functions, bruh. Okay. Okay. You know, let me just show you functions real quick. It's easier than loops. It's easier than loops, I promise. All right. Let me just show you functions, and you'll be able to like basically scale this easier. Like take, I mean, no, you'll be able to like take quizzes easier.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
One more concept, bro. One more concept. All right, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, loops is definitely a even loops be catching me sometimes too. So no worries, man. But methods, functions and methods, they're like a way of writing. So let's say
I'm
you,
not. Like, I don't think I'm the smartest person.
yeah,
I mean, I'm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to understand. Trying my best.
yo, you're good, bro. You're good, man. No
But
worries. You're
you
gonna
have to
have to,
understand. I have no fundamentals, bro. This is literally from the zero. It's
yeah.
from the ground up.
No,
It's probably not even at zero, bro. I have no like.
Okay. All right. Well, just look at this, bro. Function is basically a block of code which you run when it's called. So you know how earlier here, this is a block of code. Actually, this
Uh,
print thing right here is actually a function.
okay.
Um, and yeah, you can pass
A
data
function
to
is a
it.
block of code which only runs when it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you say the whole thing that you highlighted is a function right now?
Yeah, that's you calling a function.
Like,
You
yeah.
you're using a function right now.
Okay. So that's the yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
And now
Yeah.
you can make your own functions.
Okay.
All right.
What?
But like, why do you want a function? Why, like, let's say you have this thing right here, this
Mhm.
grader. Let's call this grader function. What if
Uh-huh.
you want to call this function? What if you want to do this again? You're not gonna copy paste this whole thing and then paste it underneath your code, right?
Yeah.
Why you don't want to do that? Because let's say if you have three different ones of these and and there's something wrong with it, you want to update it. Now you have to update three different places instead of just one.
So you have to. So you have to like have a good foundation of it. I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Uh,
So you basically want to
so
put it
it's
in a
necessary to have to do those. Like, is yeah. You just have to, right?
yeah, so you want to put it in a function. That way you can just call that function and it's going to execute this every time you call that function. So
Oh,
basically,
okay. It's a must-have for it to work.
not really a must have. Like, let's say this, bro. Fun grader, right? And you're basically going to take this whole thing right here
Uh-huh.
and then bring it down here. All right. Println, 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 because fucking Kotlin. All right. So, yeah. So now every time you call grader, it's gonna run this function. If you want to call it twice, then you can call it twice. Now you can do like more code in here if you want, more coding, and then call that function again, you can. That's what a function is. See, that's it, simple.
Okay.
All right. One more thing. So functions are supposed to manipulate data and slash or return something. So functions can take let's say, grades, right? Which is which is gonna be like a list of numbers, like let's say integers, right? Meaning it's able to take, like, let's say like this points right here if you want. As long as it's a list of integer, right? Then you can take it here. So now whenever you want to code it, you want to say something like grades. So now whenever you call this function, whenever you call this function, this basically makes it like whenever you call this function, you have to pass in this for you to be able to call it. That's what this thing is. That's what this argument is for. This is the input, basically. It's a function input. So then you would put, like, let's say points or grades or whatever. But since that's not
God damn.
but
This is like more shit.
but since that's not what we want, we only want grade, which is just an integer. Right? Because if grade is greater than or equal to 90, then you got an A, else blah blah blah. Actually, this one makes more sense. This is a lot more simpler and
Yeah, this makes more sense. The more shit you put, I don't get it now.
Okay. Let's use this one instead. There you go. This one.
Yeah, this one is the first one we talked about.
Yeah. This is the more accurate, the more accurate ones, anyways. So yeah.
So
now,
the fun grader is what is it again? It's a function.
A function you created that grades, that returns, no, that prints these based on the grade that you give it. So meaning if I would have put grade 90, this thing is gonna print this is gonna print you got an A.
Okay.
What is this gonna print?
Oh, 81. You're not Asian.
There you go. You're right. All right, there you go. And then, what is this gonna print? Not 81. 200.
You got an A.
There you go. All right. And then what about 20?
It's common sense, but like, yeah, I think I'm just confused because of all the like parentheses, like, and like the, all these like other shit.
But you see how you can like basically reuse this function over and over again.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then now what you can do, so now what you can do is you can, for grade in grades, like let's say you have an array of grades, or for point in grades, for point in points. This is just this doesn't make sense right now, but now we're looping through each points right here, right? And then now we can use our function and pass in the point, and what do you think it's gonna print?
Wait, I'm so confused now. Wait, is this a loop?
Because remember earlier, right? If we say print point, what is it gonna do? It's gonna print out 81 and then 60 and then 61, 63 and then 75. Let's bring this down so we can see it.
Print point where
Yeah, it's gonna print out
Uh-huh.
81, 60, 61, 63, 75, right? But we don't want that anymore. We want it
Wait,
to.
what the fuck? Is this the same thing as the fun grader? Why is the 81 here? Why is the 81, 60, 61 here? Isn't that another thing?
Yeah,
The Kobe thing?
that is another thing, but that's why. Okay, fine, you freaking asshole. Since you want to be specific, let's
No,
add
I'm just confused because there are two
90.
different like scenarios
You're right. You're
or
right.
whatever.
You're right. I understand.
I'm confused. I'm
I
looking at the
understand.
grade. I'm looking at the you're not grounded. Now I'm looking up there.
Alright, there you go. What about now? Is it,
What?
for grades, for grade and grades. Now it looks like this.
Uh huh.
So you're looping through each item in grades, right? And this is basically creating a, it's like a let grade,
Hmm.
right? But since it's a loop, you don't need to. So which you have access to inside, right? So this grade right here is from this grade that was from each element in grades, right? And then we're calling the grader function and passing in the grade that we got from each one of these. So what do you think this is gonna print out?
Uh huh. Yeah.
It's gonna print out 80.
Give me an example.
81 is gonna be the first one, right? So first it's gonna print you're not an Asian.
You're not an Asian.
Then second loop is gonna be 90. You got an A. Next one, what is it gonna print?
You're grounded.
Next one,
Yeah. You're not Asian.
what's the next grade?
There's another grade.
No, because
Oh, you got the A. You got the A.
this
Wait,
was
wait, wait.
6. There you go. 90. Maybe this is gonna be more clear. 101 print. You got an A. There you go. That's what it does.
Okay.
That's what this thing. That's what this. So this is a. So yeah, just if you could understand this, you graduated day one.
Okay.
All right. See how easy function is.
Yeah.
Functions can also have a return.
So like each number represents a function, right? Like the number there.
Wait, what?
So whatever. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I just don't know how to explain it. Like 81. So you just have to type in the like that part to describe the number, because they each represent, like, you know how if the grade is greater and equal than 90, for example the 81, that one is greater and equal than 80. So you're just explaining that number to you are not Asian or some shit like that, right? That's what you're typing. That shit above that, like the 81 prints you are not Asian. You know what I'm saying?
No clue. But hopefully this one will make more sense. My second example. Are you still with me with this one, or are you confused now?
Yeah. Wait. You start another one. What's up?
Line 137.
What's up?
So this now is gonna print out. Actually no. This is what we're gonna do instead. Print this. We're printing. So this function has a return type, which is a string, right? That's why you notice this return A, return B, return F. Okay. So now down here, we're looping through each grades again and printing whatever this function returns. So 81 will print B, and 90 will print A, F, and A. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because
If
we're not, because in here we're doing the printing here. In
uh,
this one, we're just returning a value instead,
mm,
which, we're not really doing anything.
okay.
Yeah, we're not really doing anything here. Maybe this will make it easier to read. So basically, this calls that function similar to greater grade, right? Passing in the grade, and then it returns a letter. This is gonna be like what is more common, the most common one.
Not the two print thing.
Yeah, you rarely I mean, you could for testing purposes, but like when you're actually gonna be submitting a code to get reviewed, it'll be like this. You cannot have prints in when you're pushing in codes. Maybe for your own projects you could, but like uh yeah, you usually don't print stuff in in your work.
I see.
Yeah. Usually gonna be returning, converting something, right? Like this one, converting an integer into a grade letter.
Mm.
All right. So yeah, just get if you get comfortable with this, you understand
Yeah,
this, you're good.
can you help me practice more? Like, not maybe not today, like another day.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we can do some like challenges. There's like a lot of coding challenges online. Like, what do you call this? Fuck. What do you, I can't remember this right now. Coder
Oh,
rank? No. Um, fuck. Yeah, I don't remember right now. But there's a lot of. Oh, I even got like a book actually that I use
yeah.
for coding challenges because when you're when you're interviewing with with companies,
Mm.
what they're gonna give you, well, they don't care about how much you know in that language. They care more about how you solve solutions, how you find solutions. So that's why you gotta do. Um, that's why the interview usually is like a coding challenge.
Uh-huh.
For example, let's see. This is Swift though, but that's fine. No, it's taking a while to load.
Damn. I think I'm done for today, bro.
Yeah, you deserve a fat blunt.
Oh my god.
But good stuff, man. You survived. You survived. You made it.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, bro. We will practice more though.
All right, bet.
You gonna play some League, bro?
All right, fine. Let me see if I'm gonna like. I haven't played League in a minute.
You want to smoke real quick so you can be lit?